Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Anchor Snake here. Hope y'all are doing great today. Well, this is going to be my review of this new little snub fighter, the Drake Pitbull. Pretty neat little ship. Let's take a look at it, y'all. Thanks for watching. Normally you have to spend a lot of time walking around a ship to like really get a sense of it all, but you can just take it all in right here. This thing is so small and tiny, but we'll start right here on the front, and this is how you get into the chair. If I just hold down F, we'll just open the canopy. That is pretty cool. Kind of like the golems, you know. We'll close the canopy. Pretty neat looking. We got some kind of little bumper looking things. I guess maybe those are little radar emitters or something. It's got some kind of yellow coated glass. Pretty neat looking though. Kind of same thing that the Clipper has. Same look about it, but really, really cool looking. It says keep clear. Do not obstruct while in operation. Moving parts cause serious injury or death. That's pretty neat. Oh man, this thing looks so good. All right, so what we got here? We got two size 2 Badger repeaters down here. And the other 4 are size 1 Bulldog repeaters. We've got 6 Marksman 1 missiles on the wings. And that is your weapons loadout. Just kind of look at this. I mean, look right here, guys. The weld, the beads for the welds. It's so believable. It looks really, really good. Missile racks look believable. And coming around here, they've got a refuel port right there. All right. And we got a weapons rack right here. You can put your max lift tractor beam, maybe a SMG. Down here you can put like a pistol or multi-tool, that kind of thing. How it almost seems like it wouldn't fit, but it does, and it just retracts. That's pretty cool. Down here below it, we have a radar. And then over here we've got a computer and then a cooler. And then moving around here to the aft side, we have built-in storage, which is about a backpack's worth of storage. 220 micro K. So yeah, it's about a backpack's worth. Better than nothing. It's cool that they included it. A shield generator and a power plant, just like it says. And then over here we got a relay. And down below is going to be our life support. And there's no quantum drive, so you have to hitch a ride everywhere you go. If you want to leave where, you know, the system or what planet or whatnot. Well, I guess you could fly up to Port Tressler in this thing. Take you a minute to get there, but you could do it. But there you go, guys. That is it. There's not a whole lot to it. I have to, you know, CIG can do one thing very well. They can design a ship and make it look really, really good. And then look back here at the engine. You got the turkey feathers and all that. It just looks so believable. Well, my last tour in the Navy was F-18s. So, yeah. Several tours in C-130s. Been around jet engines quite a bit. That's why my hearing's not that good. But there we go. All right, let's take let's get inside and take a look at the inside. But just like the Golem, man, it just kind of sucks you right in. Real simple. Did you catch the little Drake bit right here on the front? Like right there. Look, I like that where it says Drake. Just little things, man. Over here, let's see, we have a flight ready, engine on. And then there's an exit ship right there. And there's not really a whole lot. There's not much more to it, okay? So we can just hit the flight ready button. Boom, everything comes on, just like you would expect. Let's see. Oh, let's go here. Let's set up our pippity pips. It's showing 2 empty. I don't know what that means. It's some kind of error right here, but what we're going to do is, unless it's saying it's not powered, I don't know they're powered. I show 6. I don't know, man. What we're going to do is I'm going to put the Badgers right here like that. I'm going to stagger them so when I first trigger squeeze, but it definitely isn't shooting. Oh, I know why it's saying that. Watch this. If I take off and I raise the landing gear, there we go. I keep forgetting that. The landing, that's why it's doing that. So in that instance, what we'll do is we'll put all the bulldogs. So the bulldogs, now it's shooting all of them. There we go. And then that's the second squeeze. It's pretty intense. But it has the light amplification selection, but it's not a part of the ship yet. Like right here, if we go to, it has a button for it, but it doesn't work. If I hit it, it doesn't come on. At least for me, it doesn't. Maybe, I don't know. But here we are, man. This is the exterior view with the wings extended. I mean, I really like the way it looks. I know there's going to be some of you out there that don't care for it, and that's fine. You know, it's Drake. It's an acquired taste. I just love it, though. I don't know why I do. I don't know. My very first ship was the Cutlass Black. That was my starter ship, and I don't know. I just dig it, man. There you go, guys. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. It's got the hydraulic actuators that extend the wings. Wow. Well done, guys. Let's retract the wings. Basically, when you lower the landing gear, it just does it automatically. Very nice. We'll go ahead and set it down. And that, guys and gals, is the Drake Pitbull. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a look at what ships that I own that it will fit in. We're going to do that. I'm no whale. I don't have a pile of them thanks to 4.8's wipe. I used to. But we're going to take a look at the ones I do have, see what it fits into. And then we'll look at the numbers. And then we'll take it out and run a bounty mission in it and show you that. That was a lot of fun. And that'll be it. So here we go. All right, guys. Now we're going to go through my little inventory and see what this Pitbull will fit into. Will it fit into the cutter? Let's find out. Like, just looking at it, it kind of... Nah. If you take all the missiles and repeaters off, then it might go, but that kind of negates the whole purpose of bringing it. I guess, but yeah, it's not. You might be able to get it in there. Just like maybe it might go. I'm gonna say no to the cutter. I didn't think it would. Maybe. Will the Pitbull fit in Asgard? Let's find out. No problem. I could even spin it around. Easy business. Will the Pitbull fit in a Tiburon? Let's find out. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to get down here. And to make this a little easier, what we're going to do is we're going to actually raise the landing gear. There we go. Alright, cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go in here with the landing gear raised and then lower it. And there you go. It just makes it, it's pretty tight to try to do. I can get the ship just a little bit lower, but yeah, it does fit inside the Tiburon. So yes to the Tiburon. I guess I'm pronouncing that correctly. Will the Pitbull fit in the Shiv? Let's find out. You're stuck. Let's see if I can back in. Oop. You gotta get it all the way to one side. Off. Oh, you can't. You can't put it inside the ship. Look, guys. I didn't think it was gonna go. I really didn't, but it's in here. There you go. I can't believe it actually fit inside the Shiv. But it does. This little Pitbull is something else, man. Pretty cool. With a Pitbull fit inside the cargo area of the TAC, I know 100% it fits in the little snub fighter bay on the top, but will it fit in the cargo area? Because if it'll fit in the TAC, it'll fit in the Starlancer Max. Let's check that out. I'm kind of thinking that it's not going to fit. That's my gut feeling. I'm not. It's that cargo area is very low. It's wide, plenty wide enough, but it's really, really low. Question is, will it fit back here? You see how low it is? I tell you what we might be able to do. What we might be able to do is look, do this. Okay. And then lower it down. Okay. And then raise the landing gear. Oh yeah. Easy business, y'all. I was not expecting that. That is a pleasant surprise. I did not think that was going to happen, but look at it. You could carry several of these in here. Easy. So just take off a little bit and then raise the landing gear. And then just back out. And you want to just kind of hug the ramp. Oh, that's pretty cool. So that means you can carry these in the Starlancer Max, okay? Back there in the back, because it's the exact same. They are identical. That's pretty cool. That means this TAC could probably carry 3 of them. 3 at least of these little pit bulls. That's kind of cool. I was not expecting that. All right, will the pit bull fit inside the Cutlass Black? Let's find out. We're gonna spin this thing around. Okay. We'll lower it down. Kind of tough because everything's backwards. Okay. Back. Mm-hmm. Very tough. You hear the sound acting, the music acting weird. It's another thing that's been going on with this update. Listen to that. Listen to the music. Even the music's jacked up. There we go. Let's see. It'll go. There we go. All right, there it is. Okay. Check it out. We can even get it. can even probably get it over just a little. Like right there. Down. Off. Look at that. You got room in the black to even put cargo in here. You could probably come in here and put a UTV or something like that. Even a little ground vehicle in here if you wanted to. Isn't that awesome? So definitely in the black. Pretty cool. It's a tight squeeze, but it'll go. I don't know. Like, I don't know if you want to do it. It's just... But... Oh. Caught on something here. Just got to get it. There we go. Tough. It's not easy to do. Since it's not easy, I don't know if you would want to, but it is doable. So there you go. It does fit inside the Cutlass Black. Pretty cool. Will the Drake Pitbull fit in the Taurus? Let's find out. Okay. Let's see. Should just be able to get it in there. Let me get it. We took some damage. There we go. Took a little bit of damage, but that's because of me. Okay. And then almost looks like, can we look? Can we lower the landing gear? Yeah. That's what you want to do. Oh yeah, just lower the landing gear and then you come right out. That's how you. So yeah, fits in the Taurus, no problem. Just lower the landing gear before you do it. All right. Beat this thing to death. Drive it like you stole it. All right. Well, the Drake Pitbull fit in the Zues. And if it'll fit in the Zues, it'll fit in the Hermes. So here we go. All right, so you're looking at this thing, you're like, wow. What we need to do is we need to kind of get this angle right here. And there you go. It will fit. If I now lower the landing gear. And spin this thing. I can spin this thing around. All right, let's see here. I just didn't put the nose down. And there you go. It fits inside the Zues, which means it fits inside the Hermes. And there you go, guys. That's all the ships that I have. Pretty cool. This little Snub fighter is pretty versatile. All right, guys, here's the Snub fighter comparison chart. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on it. The main thing that jumps out at me in these numbers is that the Pitbull and the Fury are fairly similar in flight characteristics, probably indiscernible. The really big difference between the two ships is the Pitbull's got better DPS characteristics stock versus the Fury, whereas the Fury's got better survivability characteristics than the Pitbull. So that's really the main trade-off, DPS or survivability. The Merlin is just stupid fast, man. It's man, it can go. Yeah, it's only got what DPS, stock DPS 754. Yeah. So there you go. Stealth characteristics, the Pitbull, its stealth score is 5,863. It's pretty stealthy out of the three, but let's compare all that to these light fighters that it might come up against. As far as speed, the Fury and the Pitbull, there's only like really two ships on this list that's going to maybe outrun it. That would be the Buccaneer and then the 125A. And once he boosted, but other than that, none of these other ships are going to be able to get away from you. DPS wise, it's similar. You know, it outclasses some of these ships. You know, but armor and shields is completely outclassed by the light. And then there you go. These are light fighters. So, and it should outclass them. Stealth characteristics, the only two ships on this list that are better, that are more stealthy than the Pitbull is going to be the Talon and the Talon Strike. So, and they're huge compared to the Pitbull. There's some kind of crazy alien technology going on there. But that's what the numbers say, guys. We're gonna go take a look at ship's performance viewer now, and I'm going to show you like weapons loadouts, and then maybe equipment loadouts, and then some top-down views, side views, that thing, comparing the Pitbull to some other ships. So there you go, guys. Moving on. All right, here's ship's performance viewer, SPV, and we're going to take a look at the weapons loadouts and DPS. We'll also look at the components here. This is stock, completely stock Pitbull. As you can see, it's two Badger repeaters, and then 4 Bulldog repeaters. The DPS with the gimbals locked is 1531, 122 alpha, but if I unlock them, now you're at 1301. I fly like this. This is how I fly. You're definitely going to want to upgrade the components. So let's take a look at that. So here's an upgraded version that I did. I'm not saying this is how I recommend you do it. I'm just saying this is me playing around, seeing how, just to get the DPS up. With the gimbals locked, with 2 Sawbuck repeaters in the size 2 slot, with 2 deadbolt cannons, and I left 2 of the original repeaters on there. The DPS is 2013, 548 alpha damage. You put that in gimbal mode, now it's 1711, so it definitely improved. Components, these are all off-the-shelf components. I used the Concord, a shield generator, ultra flow, industrial grade A cooler with the Victor 80111 military grade radar, and a Brenton power plant, blade my last. And as you can see, it's pretty well balanced. And we got 3 pips left to play around with if we need them, so that's a pretty solid loadout, I think. Unless if you have access to military components, then have at it. But there you go. We'll take a look at the top-down views of the Pitbull versus the Merlin and the Fury. As you can see, it's definitely smaller. If we look at it from the side, there you go. I think the Fury is actually a little bigger once the landing gear is retracted. I think it expands out a little bit. I could be wrong, but it seems like it's a little bigger than that. But here's another view of the Pitbull. This is the Talon, the Asperia Talon. And I mean, just how this thing is more stealthy than the Pitbull, I don't know, but that's the stats, that's the numbers. So there you go, guys. That is Ship's Performance Viewer. Pretty neat site. Go check it out. All right, moving on. All right, guys, we're going to take this Pitbull out, and we're going to run a little bounty mission in it. We're going to stick it in the tack, and we're getting it loaded up. And it'll fit right in that little hangar, because it's meant to go in there. It's smaller than the Fury, but it goes right in, no problem. Yeah, just nice and easy down in there. Really cool, man. I wish it would light up, though. And we're going to go and see if we can find us a bounty mission. Yeah, I'm going to cut out most of this. We're going to make our way up to the flight station. And I'm going to get in the pilot seat and hit F1 and bring up our bounties. Bring up our contracts, I mean. Here we go. Let's find us a contract, a bounty contract here. Bounty Hunter. 21K. Single-seater craft, very low-risk target. Asteroid mining base, multiple targets. Shit, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is so stupid. I'm probably gonna die. I'm not a good fighter, so we take off. I was a little apprehensive taking a multi-engagement bounty in this little Pitbull and doing it at a mining facility out in space. I really wanted to do something, maybe park the tack on the ground, but so yeah, I was a little nervous doing that. I always wondered why are these bounty missions pay is only like, well, you know, 21K, but yet you can run cargo missions for like 50K. That seems like the risk to pay is a little disproportionate to me, but what do I know? We jump out to this little mining facility area, and as you're gonna see, I parked probably too far away. I probably should have got like maybe 24 clicks out instead of 34, but I was a little worried that whatever I engaged might, you know, pick up my tack and try to engage it. Let's see. F4. All right, helmet's on. All right, cool. Yeah, you definitely want to make sure you got your helmet on if you're gonna do an EVA, which is basically what this is. We're gonna be opening the ship up to the void, and so I've done it. I'm sure you probably have too. You get hyper focused on whatever it is you're doing. You don't even realize you don't have your helmet on. But we're gonna open up the little hangar by hitting that switch right there, and get in the old Pitbull, and off we go, man. This thing is so cool. It's such a neat thing. I've never done this before. It looks so good. All right, here we go. Okay, let's check our pippity pips. I'm going to make a mistake here. Let me know in the comments if you see it. Coolers. I don't want to get too hot. See. Engines. Shields we need all the way up. Alright, here we go. Did you pick up on the mistake? Yeah, leave me a comment. I'm going to pay the price for it during the engagement. It is what it is. Man, I'll tell you, this thing can go. And we're going to start boosting it. I burn a lot of hydrogen fuel trying to get over here to the target. So you definitely, if you take this thing out and do what I'm doing, definitely want to get your ship a little bit closer. Okay. I'm picking up this little Mustang here. And what I'm waiting for is that lead pip to show up. But I'll start throwing rounds at him or bolts at him, nevertheless. There we go. There's the lead pip. Now, this Mustang doesn't stand a chance as far as like getting away from you inside this when you're in this Pitbull. You just got to stay with him and try to manage your speed. I wish there was a button you could push that would match target speed, so it would take the, you know, make it a little easier for us noobs, combat noobs, whatever you want to call me, because I'm the, you know. Yeah, there's nothing he can do. The best thing he could have done was to like just sit in front of me and engage me. But the whole running away from me thing is what did him in.
Where did he go? I lost him.
Yeah.
Here he is.
I don't think he landed one shot on me. You know, you're looking at, well, the gun's damaged. That was damaged before he even left.
Trying to run into me.
Yeah, he was damaged before he even left Babbage. So, I'm not sure he hit me one time. I got him now. He's about done. $1532 DPS. Chemicals are locked. Watch this explosion. Explosion was weird, man.
All right, cool.
Just got confirmation that bounty's been cleared. I'll get you paid.
Okay. And there's my ship. Let's go.
As you're about to see, I'm a little excited that I actually pulled that off. Wow. There you go, guys.
It's completely stock.
Pitbull.
Completely stock. Little rascal. Yeah. All right, so we just got to come in. Let's put the landing gear down. We got to come in really.
Now, I set the speed limiter to 0 before I left the ship, so it wouldn't move. I did leave the engine running.
Let me just look at this for just a second. See how cool this is.
Ferris Bueller, sometimes you don't stop and take a look around. You just might miss it. It was a pretty cool thing. So it was a good looking ship, man.
Let's see if I can't work this thing down.
Yeah, you just go nice and easy. It'll fit. You just nice and easy. No issues. I wish it had a little automatic like beam that would just pull you right in. That would be really cool. And take the guesswork out of it.
That was pretty cool.
Yep.
And we're just going to go ahead and close the top. Very cool.
Head back to Babbage.
Really, really cool, man. Let's see. Oh, there's Babbage right there.
I'm gonna cut out all that, man. It's like watching paint dry. We're gonna land back here in my hangar and get the Pitbull out. And the tack is a good look. I love this camo paint job on the tack, but it's it, man. Easy business. That was a lot of fun, y'all. Well, there you go, guys. There's the Drake Pitbull. I had a great time taking this thing out and running a bounty mission in it and reviewing it. And so it's a neat little ship. Final thoughts. It's a nice little snub fighter, and it serves its purpose well. It's got a lot of firepower. It's super fast and it's fun to fly. You just got to make sure you stay on top of managing your shields and your pips, like I failed to do in the bounty mission. But you can still have a good time in it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. And to be able to take it out and put it in an attack and go run this complex thing for it all work, and you know, I was able to find my ship. Outstanding. As broken as 4.8 has been, this part of it worked. And so thumbs up. It's a good time. Get it if it suits you. I don't think you'll be disappointed. So it's a nice little ship. There you go.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If it was complete garbage, please consider giving me a thumbs up. You know what that does. I really do appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, and I certainly hope you do, please consider giving me a thumbs up. Well, I already said that. Please consider hitting that big old subscribe button right there above me. I really would appreciate that. And if you don't, that's fine too. But anyway, y'all, thank you so much for watching. I hope that y'all have a great day. And as always, we'll catch you on the next one. You ready, Anchor? Pay attention, shipmate. You ready? Hand salute. Ready? 2. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.